is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! That's caught. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number,
If you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again is Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. He's at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and goal, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Sheds off the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Uses the stiff arm. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Flushed out right. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That completes it again to Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. they're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bengals, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.